Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome Lisa. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Hope that everybody is having a great time, great evening, finished work. Good to see you. Magdalene, hi. Right. Let's get some people and we'll start. How's everybody doing? Hope that everything is okay with you. Everything is doing good. My voice is clear, let me know, please. And if it's not, all right. Let's have a good session. Okay, the younger generation. Let's start with this. The younger generation. And let's start talking about Talal. You have been having a good day. Little bit busy. I didn't have a nap. JW, thank you. Good, Majda, thank you. Nancy, good evening. Masa Noor. All right, generation after generation. So let's talk about generations, and I'll tell you a funny story. How did I start with this idea about generations? I was talking with my only daughter, and we started talking about generations, and she told me that I am from Generation Z. And I said, okay. She said Gen Z. So anybody here from Gen Z? Let me know. I have been thinking a lot about people that are thinking about me after I meet them. Yeah, don't think about that. So Generation Z is the generation born between 2000 and 2010. And this is the young digital generation, as they call them, or they call themselves. They have certain characteristics. Earlier, there was the older generation in the 60s, the baby boomer, they call them. 60s till the 70s, probably. And from the 70s, 70 to 80, they call them Generation X. From the 80 till the 2000, they are called the millennials, and I think the millennials term is so popular. So after that we came with Generation Z. Most of my kids are in Generation Z, and I have one child in Generation Alpha, where he was born after 2010. So there are different characteristics between the generations, in terms of interest, in terms of capabilities, interaction with technologies. And I think all these generations that starts and are having similar interests when it comes to younger plays or toys or whatever interest that comes from the video games interests and so on. So Generation Alpha is the generation that was born with the screens, the touch screens. They learn English from YouTube. They learn almost everything about life from YouTube, and this really gives them an edge. They are faster than us. They are more knowledgeable, and I think they will lead the world to a different place. Last live session yesterday, and it's available on YouTube if you didn't see it, with the same name in my channel. We talked about the younger generation when it comes to reading and getting the knowledge. Alaikum salam. FGT, hi. So some people from our generation do not really communicate well with this generation. They don't accept them as they are. And this is a big gap between the generations, when you don't accept what this generation come with. This creates a gap between the generations, and it's a big problem, honestly, that we really need to talk to the kids and convey the experience and the messages that we have properly, and at least give them some of the wisdom that we have. They will not be able to listen to such a speech with a very low tone and slow interaction, and probably this is one of the communication gaps that we have. So the issue that we faced during the pandemic is that lots of psychological problems appeared after this pandemic due to the lockdowns. And I have a friend of mine who's a psychologist, and he told me that even the depression reached the younger generation, and we see lots of cases from the younger generation with depression symptoms, anxiety, fear, and all these things. Humans stay humans. Eventually, we all need to go back to the basics and the fundamentals that are unified between the generations. Some people get the awareness at an early level, some of them at a later stage, but eventually everyone needs to know himself. If you know yourself and you know what you want in this life, it will be easier to move your path towards it. Ali Rab, thank you. So I didn't prepare anything as a talk, but I want to listen from you. And how do you interact with life? How do you move on? Do you see life as a spiritual path, and you enjoy every moment of it, or you see it differently? Thanks, brother. Thank you. All these aspects lies between our ears, and this what makes us whom we really are. So whatever we achieve is a result of how we think, how we feel, and how we act. Again, whatever we reach as a result is a result of what we think, what we feel, and what we act upon. And this is all linked to the spiritual also beliefs. If you believe in spirituality and you believe that there is a higher purpose in life, to be good to yourself, to your family, to the others. I feel life just a representation. Can you remove the headphones? I can remove the headphones, but I might get someone on the guests and I will use them again. Thank you for relieving me from that. Pandemic taught me to be happy in my own company. Yep, that's a great lesson. I believe going back to oneself is so important and vital in this hectic world now. If you give time to yourself and family, your life journey will be easier. Sure, Hati, I totally agree with what you have said. And yourself first. It's not about giving the others, as I always say, and you forget yourself in the journey. Thank you, brother. And this is just me. I'm not pretending to be someone else. And I worked my way in a very hard path to reach this kind of internal stability and peaceful situation, which was a great journey. And this is what I'm really sharing on social media, that everyone can really be what he wants if he knows it exactly. If he knows what he wants, he can reach what he wants. So I don't like to repeat what we have learned from the pandemic, and everybody really brags about that. But it's an experience. And if you pass that experience without learning a lot about yourself, you will never be able to go back to yourself and learn easily. I don't understand why you are so relaxed person and how you control problems. I don't control problems, I deal with them. Because once you think that you control problems, it's a problem by itself. So remove control from the equation, Ali, and start observing, start knowing exactly what is happening. And if there is an action that you can do, and that will help you resolve whatever you want to resolve, you go ahead and do it. If you get time to apologize to someone, who will be the person and why. Apology is a simple action to me, Hati, and I do apologize whenever I do a mistake. I don't feel sorry, because sorrow is attached to the emotions with a negative thing. But apology is a civilized action that you do when you have done a mistake, or somebody else really thought that you have a mistake, or you've done a mistake, because it might be not a mistake by itself. Ali, no, don't worry, I am Most of the time I'm in this state. You can be so, it's not so difficult. I was always running for friends and relatives to escape from the fear of loneliness. Yeah, this kind of escape, and lots of people really try to escape, and I don't like that word by itself, because whatever you fear will face you at the end of the day if you don't know exactly how to go back to yourself and resolve it with yourself. Usually you run away from something, and facing it is the way to resolve it. A lot of people do some actions or whatever you think of, trying to escape from facing themselves this issue. Don't, thank you. Your voice is nice, just close the background. Come on, Ali, you are controlling the whole session. I removed the things and I can take it down a little bit, but this helps me to improvise, you know. I will do it, don't worry. So the background is also one of the secrets, Ali. But as you said, we learn to deal and resolve. Exactly, Sunita. So when you face it, when you face whatever you are running from, you can be in a good situation. Educated and cultivated, Ali. What's the difference between educated and cultivated? I met lots of PhD holders that are not cultivated or not in an awareness level. So education is not enough. You might be a PhD holder with all the negative emotions in the world, that you don't know how to deal with yourself, how to deal with your finance, how to deal with your family, kids and relatives. I've found and I met lots of friends whom are PhD holders without really having the capability to deal with life. Hi, David, thank you. You are all around, I'm sure. That's way you talk, it's perfect. I'm not sure. You are the one to judge, Ali. So I'm glad that you have this reflection, but eventually that's your good intention that is reflected on me. Baby girl, hi. All the best for the people from Philippines and from everywhere. How many languages do you speak? I speak 2 languages only, and I speak a little bit of Hindi, Urdu, not much. Something that can buy me tea. Good evening. Another question. What's the question? It's he. Tell me, jump with the question. So, good night, Ali. You sleep earlier than me. I'm amazed. You have a wonderful night. Thank you. Karen from Qatar. Hi. It's good to see the expansion from all over the world in here. We have small screens now that can connect us everywhere. Thank you. Thanks a lot. See you. What is the happiest word for you? Happiest word is love, of course. Unconditional love. You love yourself, you love your family, you love your kids, and love spreads. Love is much bigger than a man loves a woman for something. Hi, Davao from Philippines. Babe, good to see you. Hi, boss. Hello, boss. Ahmed from Ras Al Khaimah. Good to see you, Ahmed. Last question. How you make money? How do I make money, or how do you want to make money? And making money is by providing value and service. Whatever value you provide to this world, you will make money as much as you want. So what value do you have to do? And that's a very important question. If you know what value you provide. I'm an engineer by profession, and I said that multiple times. I've been in a career path for 20 years in the company, and I'm a director. So this is how I make money. But love can also the saddest word for some people. Love creates sadness if it is not love, if it is a desire. And there is a big difference between love and desire. It's my pleasure. Wish I have a chance to see you. The world is so small, brother. I'm always in Ajman in a cafe here. If you pass by, let me know. I sit in a coffee shop in Ajman. I usually work. But if you pass by, let me know. I'm in Sharjah. I live in Sharjah, and mainly I am here. Pain and love. That's your observation again. I'm a deep person, so I'm not a shallow person, and I love the deepness in life. Life is so deep. If you sit and watch a bee, you watch a flower, and you just dive deep into that moment, trust me, you will see a lot that these small things and creatures can help you to understand a lot of things. RC from Kuwait. It's my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just sharing what I have. That's it. My pleasure. I'm posting videos, so and I'm planning for something to have like a web page where I write some process of success and journey and goal settings that can help a lot of people thinking about their goals, their mission in life, how to interact with the world. So this is also one of the things that I'm working on. God bless you. Thank you. Nepal. I have a lot of people from Nepal, and I love you all. Awirik from Abu Dhabi. Good to see you, brother. I didn't go to Abu Dhabi for a while. Last time I think was in June or July. So I used to work in Abu Dhabi. I worked in Abu Dhabi for 4 years from my life. It's good. So push more questions. I have no issue answering any question. There is nothing called a silly question. Thailand, Bangkok, good to see you, Nino. You know, I'm not sure the people really watching my channel from where, so I'm so happy to know that I have a lot of people from different places, and that really make me proud of you all. I used to post a lot of videos in Arabic, and I gave up on the Arab people. Were you always so calm, and did you have a realization and transformation? Okay, Sunita, it is experience. It's a big experience to me, and I went through pain in my life, and that pain and suffering was created, mental creation of pain and suffering. Whatever your level is, even if you have a job, you have a good salary, and you have a family, a house, pain can sneak into your life without knowing. And my biggest issue was finding myself, honestly, because when you are in a job or you try to chase some dreams and you achieve a lot in life, but eventually you feel you are not achieving anything, you have a big pain, because there is always a gap between what you want to reach and where you are now. So that's what kept me working on myself a lot. I will not be mad. Go ahead with the question. I can flip questions, don't worry. You have motivation words, sir, and I really respect. Thank you very much, brother. I learned a lot. I've learned from most of the motivational speakers and spiritual leaders, and I've listened to most of them, I claim. But eventually, wisdom is what you get from everyone, regardless of nationality, religion, and if you have that humble soul that starve for the knowledge and for all these things, you can get a lot from these people for free. Hazam, hi. Thank you, Irfan. You see me nice because you are nice. That's it. Simply, you see the reflection in you. So there was a question that will make me mad, but I didn't see it. So Arki or RC, I'm not sure. Go ahead with the question. Nothing called a dumb question. So, do you agree of same-sex marriage? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this will lead us. That's the thing. I'm a married person with kids, and I see life in a different perspective. So I'm really not sure, because the whole world doesn't really take this seriously yet. Irfan from Dubai. Pleasure to meet you, Irfan. So did I answer the question? Good evening, Zau Cornell. I hope that I have said the name correctly. Thanks a lot, thank you. So, see, the thing is that if the word doesn't mean to me, I will never say it. That's so simple. If I don't believe in something, I will not say it. Most of what I say come from my life experience. It doesn't make it right and it doesn't make it wrong. So it's so simple. Ashraf, my pleasure, brother. Good evening. Azusa, good evening. So my ideas, my perspective, it doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. So you can believe it and you can. Austin, thank you for the support. Thank you. Thanks, brother. Appreciated. Actually, I want to improve my English. I want to fly in air. You can improve your English. Listen to lots of audiobooks. Try to improve. Learn the vocabularies. Austin, thank you. I'm so humble in front of this generosity. So listen to lots of speeches. Try to read. Learn every day. Learn 5 words at least that can make your life a better life. I failed many times in life, but I am not giving up and keep moving. So, I failed millions of times, and I fail daily. And I'm proud of it. So the more you fail, the more you learn. There's nothing called failure. You either reach or you learn. So it's a learning experience. And that's a good thing about it. Fatu, good to see you, mashallah. You are doing great. Thanks, Austin. Thank you very much, brother. Mashallah, you inspired me. Thank you. Architect, you learn and improve. Exactly, that's how you fail. You remove failure from your life and say, oh, I have learned. Today I'm learning. And that's a wonderful thing, to replace failure with learning instead. Matt, thank you. I'm learning. Honestly, I'm trying to improve my English, and I try to improve even my accent, and this is a daily thing. When I talk to you guys, when I record, I'm just practicing. So I'm not shy of my practices. Sometimes I have a lot of mistakes in my language, in my spelling mistakes, and I love my mistakes as well. Yeah, exactly. Just be you, Austin. Being you is so simple, without any judgment. You don't need to judge yourself, and you don't need others to judge you as well. So, oh, you're flooding me with your flowers, Austin. Thank you. Learning. Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah. Adil. Hello, good afternoon. Where are you? Good evening here. I'll take your afternoon as well. Let's share the live. Thank you, Austin. Thank you. So, let's take this seriously. We've learned to have fails in life. You either succeed or you fail. There is no other choice. There is no learning in the educational system, and that's how we classify life as failure or success. No learning, even at school. Thank you, Adil. I love Nigeria. I want popo. Austin, send me some popo, please. And the chili as well, the small chili in Nigeria. Exactly, I'm an informal learner. I've learned most of what I have learned after school, after college. Austin, I want that catfish on the river in Abuja with the chili on top. Marichoila from Nigeria as well. I want that catfish, trust me. You know the place, Austin or Marchilia? In Abuja? I'm not sure if in Lagos there was some. There was a catfish that's grilled. We'll get Iba and Iga soup. Yeah, why not? And I want Chapman as well. And some suya, Austin. Please, suya. Traditional suya. Also, Uganda, we have sweet fruits. Oh, I'll come there as well. I love the pineapple in Africa. Whoa. I've never seen a pineapple like the pineapples in Africa. Yeah, I stayed in Nigeria, Austin, for 6 months. In 2009 and between 2009 2010. Trina Dimple, hi. Good to see you. Austin, take me back to Nigeria. I stayed in Ibrahim Babingida Street. Delta, no. I just stayed in Abuja and I traveled to Lagos. I traveled to Lagos like weekly at that time. So let's see, Adil in here, wanna connect. Adil.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alaykum salam.
I know you've been speaking English, so I'll be continuing to speak in English as well. So I don't
Thanks,
do
Adil. I
the years
appreciate
that
it
you have.
because everybody, most of the people here are in English
Yeah,
talkers.
I do the same thing as well. So I don't offend my non-Arabic speakers. When I
Yeah,
go live, I usually speak in English, so it's fine. Well,
wonderful.
first of all, I would say that I'm proud seeing your videos out. I've been watching your videos at Explore. Still, I'm not following you.
My pleasure.
So when seeing you today live, I was like, okay, let me get to know who is Talal.
Yeah.
Okay, Talal, what motivated? So do you do this as your full time, or do you do this as a side hustler? Like,
No, I'm not a full-time speaker or motivator, or whatever you call it, or an instructor. I'm a coach. I've coached a lot, and what got me in this field mainly is the cultural field. I've been a poet and a writer for a lot of years. I have 9 books published in Arabic, and
wow, that's tough.
yeah, and I have created this journey as a parallel journey to my engineering, and I've done a lot in my life. I tried a lot. I failed a lot. So, and I'm so happy with all the experiences I tried to gain in this life.
Well, even failing, that's what I always say. Failing is not an end of the journey. Failing is a way to learn. So if you
Yeah,
don't fail, you don't get to learn.
sure, sure.
And I don't believe failure to be something to intercept your success or your journey. I believe it's one of the ways that you can, you know, if you're down, get yourself up, wipe yourself, clean yourself, and say, well done, pep yourself, and move on.
Sure.
You'll
Failure
learn a lot.
is 2 steps towards success. If the success is 1 step, the failure is 2 steps. You definitely learn and become stronger towards your goal at the end of the day.
It's true, it's true. But
Yeah.
I like seeing influencers. I like seeing motivational speakers. What I believe is the world needs to hear. The world needs us.
Yeah, sure.
Enough of enough of I don't know should I say this, but enough of nonsense on social media. Like every single day. That's
Yeah.
what we get to
You
see.
can flip in TikTok
And
and see what's happening. So
oh, I
that
know,
was, you know, a big resistance for me to start on TikTok, but I have broken all the rules and I said, no, this is a platform that can be used for the good, and that's
exactly,
how I came
exactly.
from. Yeah,
And matter of fact, and that's what pushed me as well because
sure.
see, I'll tell you something. What I have noticed as well on TikTok, your videos get on the explore.
Yeah, sure. There are
Okay,
no
so when it
limits.
gets on the explore,
Yeah,
it's unlike exactly. So it's unlike other social media platforms. So for me myself, I do have followers from all around the world. I have followers people sending me Indian flags. I have people from Morocco. I have people from Nigeria. I have people from Uganda, Oman,
so happy to
Tanzania,
hear that.
Kenya. Exactly. So you have them all around the world. Now, if you look now at your viewers at the moment, you get to see them that they're all almost from different parts of the world.
Sure.
That's very true. So inshallah, Talal, keep doing what you do, inshallah.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
And I know we are small community, we are small group, okay, but still together we can stand and do it the right way.
Sure. I'll connect with you,
So
brother. It's my pleasure.
yeah, inshallah,
Thanks for your
inshallah,
wonderful
we'll always
words.
let us build a small. I'm building an empire, so
So happy
I'm
to
looking for
hear
the right.
that. I
Exactly, so
always
I'm
say,
looking
you
for the
know, I
right
want to
people
fly
to
and I'm building my airplane with different architecture and different engineering way.
Yeah, Allah, Alhamdulillah,
Alhamdulillah.
that's
All
very
the
good.
best. All the
Inshallah,
best.
I will,
Very. I'm so happy to
I'll
hear
be
your
following,
voice,
inshallah.
to hear your
Anytime,
motivation.
anytime. I'm glad that I joined your life,
Thank you.
inshallah.
Thank you. It's my
And we'll
pleasure.
keep in touch,
Inshallah.
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 وتأمرنا بشيء يا أخوي طلال.
Thanks. سلامتك. شكرا. شكرا.
الله يحفظك
شكرا.
والله يسلمك ويقويك.
شكرا.
All right. See, people are flying
Thanks.
with you, bro. See, Subhanallah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
You
follow
know
the
the talent that
messages.
you have, Talal. You know the talent that you have that I'm seeing in you is the calming voice that you have.
It's
You,
I
you,
don't know.
you do
It just became a second nature, you know, brother.
Subhanallah, no, but if you notice yourself, I don't know if you've seen it. Sometimes you wouldn't know yourself, you find it to be so normal, but I'll tell you something, that's the gift I'm seeing in you, is the
Subhan-
calming voice that you have.
Mhm.
Just continue.
Thanks,
Don't listen to
thanks.
the haters out there. Wallahi al-Azim, I swear to God, either you do it right or wrong, you will still have haters.
Sure,
It's what
sure,
they say.
definitely. And the more your
It's what they
account
say.
grows, the more you have
Exactly. And
these
what they
people
say,
coming
you will
in.
not grow without gaining haters.
Sure, sure.
If you're not gaining haters, it
I'm a
means you're not
strong
growing.
believer
There's
in
something
that.
wrong.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So if you don't get haters, means there's something wrong. You need to find them. They
Sure.
should be there. Like yesterday, Wallahi al-Azim, I was shocked when I don't want to mention to which platform in social media, which the guys, it's a team, okay? It's a sports team who stood up together and they were praying,
Mm,
okay? They were praying together. I don't know what's Salah. Now, I didn't expect to see negative comments on it.
yeah.
Now, and it's not about they're not Muslim, they're Muslims as well. Now, see the comments. First, the comments, these people are out praying with shoes. No one was in shoes, they were all on
Yeah,
socks. This is the mentality of people, and others were like, no, they're praying for publicity. They're praying to show
yeah,
people.
you can hear lots of
No,
comments here and there, and it doesn't change the reality. That's it.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. People, whatever you do, they try to find a
Whenever,
negative
see,
thing about you.
whenever the more aware you are, the more you try to find unity in people. We are all one race, and I'm a strong believer in this. Strong believer in humanity, whatever your status is, and whatever your salary is, your position in your job will not be with you when you retire. Eventually, we have lots of retirees in the company. I mean, and when they retire, you say, either that's a good person left the company, or you say, okay, to whatever you say it. I don't want to say a negative word, but eventually what stays in the people's hearts and minds are the words that they've said, the way they treated the people, and the human touches that they have done to this life. And this what stays, that at the end, whenever someone leaves the company, they just leave, and you just get or stay in touch with the wonderful people that you really connect with.
Well, it's very true because the thing at the end of the day is not what your title will bond you with people. It's what the good deeds you do, what you do
Sure,
to people, how
sure.
you will be remembered. SubhanAllah, and this is what we do. Whatever you give, you will get it back eventually. In one point of your life, that see, the world is always, what goes around comes around. So what you give, you get back, and this
Yes.
is what is happening. But unfortunately, the other day I was on my live session. Okay, so usually what I do is I go on my live session and I do it like twice a week or once a week. I pick a topic and I get to discuss with people. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not an expert, but what I do is I usually give room to people and people to speak up. Like, for example,
Yeah.
today only itself, I was live at around 4 p.m. and we had a discussion. The live blew up. Blew. It wasn't never like this. It was
So
about,
happy to hear that. Yeah.
it was about a forced marriage.
Okay.
Okay, so women were commenting and men were commenting, and I had two guests. I don't know if you know Majid
You
Amri.
create
You
problems,
know
huh?
Majid Amri?
Yeah.
Exactly. You know Majid Amri, right?
Yeah, I know him definitely.
Yeah, he was one of my guests, Majid Amri, and there was
Yeah.
another guy who's Muslim. So I had two guests. I mean, it blew up. I was never expecting to be that far. Like
Wonderful.
everybody had on their chest, like it was something that they had to say. So this is usually what I come. I come with topics and we get to discuss different things. Well,
That's wonderful. I'll follow you. I
so
will
so
join one of your live sessions definitely soon.
Wallahi, you are most welcome, Talan.
Inshallah.
So a few days back, there was a guy who came up and he was asking me, he was like, Adil, nowadays, if you want to grab people's attention, okay, if you want to get their attention, what you can do is do something which is against the community. Do something which is against, do something the opposite
I'm a
around.
peaceful
So you know
guy.
what
I'll
he did?
never do that.
No, no, exactly. So he told me one night I went online, okay, and I was bored. I had only 9 or 10 or 15 viewers. So what I did, I had a guest. We planned, me and my friend, that we will argue. Okay, she was a girl. So we'll argue and see how far it will take. Can you believe what happened, Talan?
Ah,
It boosted to 100 to 150 viewers.
that's so good.
Like people are curious to find what is on earth is going on. So it happens. It happens.
Sure, sure.
They say if you're driving on the right way, nobody will look at you. Drive the wrong way. The whole way will look at you. That's problem.
Just choose
That is
your way,
problem.
man. Choose your way and go on with it.
Exactly. Choose the wrong way, or you're gonna get the attention, of course. That's the truth.
Sure.
Anyways, I'll be leaving now, inshallah. I
Thanks,
just had
Adil.
some things to do, so I just hope to say hi,
Thank you,
Talan.
brother. Thank you very much. I'm
And
so happy
inshallah,
to hear your voice. Thanks.
it
We'll
is
meet
my
again.
pleasure.
We'll meet
It is
again.
my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Likewise, inshallah.
Thanks a lot.
Inshallah, ya.
Thank
Inshallah.
you.
Allah.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks. Thanks, Adil. Thank you very much. My pleasure. If I missed a lot of messages, it's not easy to live all things you love most in your country, but we have to be strong. Yeah, definitely. Some far fear. So, Austin, thanks for the support. Trina Dimple asked me a question. I'm not sure if she is still here. I've never been to Santorini. Unfortunately, I will be there as soon as possible. Make sure you choose the right way. Definitely, Austin. So, Adil really pointed lots of good things, and if you have a strong message, try to boost the message, try to push it. But unfortunately, my personality type do not really allow me to do controversials a lot, and I do that to a certain level, and this helps a lot in at least getting some people's attention to send a good message to them. And some people come just to accuse you or accuse whatever you say, or just create an objection, which is also good as well. It just makes you more powerful in controlling yourself. So that's it. I think something is happening outside the house. I wish to continue, and I think I will be back. What time is it now? It's almost 9. I believe I will be back at 9:30 UAE time. So if you are there, you are most welcome to join me at 9:30. I will probably be live again at 9:30 UAE time. So it's like 45 minutes from now. I'll see you there. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you.